we watch without Tamra and it's like, oh, this is a snooze fest, I mean, that was the whole thing with RHONY. It was like, oh, we want these guys gone. They're so boring now. Sonia's an alcoholic. Okay, great. And then we got the reboot and we were like,
Luann, Ramona, and Dorinda. Those three should have just been there for season 14. Bring Dorinda back, keep Luann,
oh,
keep Ramona,
God.
and that's your future. Sonia is an alcoholic and she's not well, but Dorinda and Ramona and
Great
Luann
TV though.
make amazing fucking TV.
They do. And look, we did that where they listened to the audience and they hated it and then they hated Ebony and the race stuff, so they blew it all up for what? Ugh. 2 years of awfulness. And Luann, who's a good friend of yours, she was just on my podcast. She says there's going to be some OG announcement coming up. Now, I don't know if that's like a one-off Crappy Lake. Is it Carol coming back and a couple of the others? We
Well,
know.
I don't think Luann would be privy to Carol's announcement if there was an announcement, but that's interesting. A major OG announcement. Luann says, okay. Okay, let me walk down the street when I get back to Sag Harbor next week and I'll knock on the damn door. I'll
Oh,
ask.
Lou was great.
Sometimes you just got to knock on people's doors.
They'll tell you a
Uh,
lot.
but that's interesting. Major Roni announcement, according to Lloyd. Okay, let me OOG.
OG announcement. OG. So to me, that is Lou, Sonia, Dorinda, Ramona.
Ramon.
Now, I asked her, I said, do you really think Bravo would put Ramona back on camera? And she sort of grimaced. So I don't know. Is this more Sonia, Dorinda, Lou, maybe Carol Rad as well in the mix? Because, Lou now says, and she said on my show, I don't have a problem with Carol. I don't have a problem with Carol. I mean, we see a lot of Carol now. Like Carol's popped up.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. I've been saying this for months. Carol swears it's not true. The funny thing is, Carol just did a podcast, but it was a very good friend of hers. So I feel the whole thing is staged, and that she said to the friend, "Ask me about Roni so I can deny the whole thing, so it can be a big surprise at BravoCon." I don't know. I don't know anything, you guys. I don't
Well,
know anything. I really
here's the
don't.
question. Can I know we only have like a limited time.
We'll
Can I
talk
ask you
about
a question?
Karama. Yeah,
Yeah, I want to talk about Karamo and Wendy, where we're at with Wendy Osefo.
talk to me.
Okay, what did you make of Karamo? Karamo is like Karamo, the of course Queer Eye reboot, has his own talk show. Shady AF on Watch What Happens Live. He's like, she's a
She's
stunt queen. She's like in our
stunned.
community, it's called stunt queen. They fake it. Isn't that what she did? And like he got mixed reviews. Like people were like,
Really?
yes.
Like what? People
See that
like
clip?
Wendy?
Like people were sort of like, oh, I
What?
think she's a
Like,
stunt queen.
so what did people not like? They liked
Uh,
Wendy. They're like, you should stick up for her because, like, where are we going with this?
I think they're
Should we have an uncomfortable conversation here today behind the velvet rope and at the stair? Like, what are we trying to say? Why
I
didn't people like
think
this?
what people were upset about is innocent and proven until proven guilty, right? That's
Okay.
the whole thing. So let's let Wendy and Eddie tell part of their story. But nope, he was pretty convinced. So, um,
They say Wendy and Eddie, I think, they have separate lawyers, and he has Linda Tripp's lawyer. I think they're saying, yeah, they were set up, and I believe your friend Ebony has called for a full dismissal of the case. Ebony might be getting on a train and going right down there to DC soon to maybe lend her services. I don't know. But I tend to agree with Karamo that Wendy is a stunt queen, but shady, shady Aunt Wendela. You got anyone shady in your family, Sarah? Everyone out there listening. And by the way, if you don't have someone shady in your
like
family,
that, not like crime like that. Not
guess what? Really? You don't think you have anyone in your family? If you don't think you have someone in your family who's shady, guess what? You're the shady one. Boom, shakalaka. Shady, shady Aunt Wendela. I think she's a stunt queen, Aunt Wendela. I do.
so does he.
I
So
do.
does he. So we'll see. Yeah, more people talking about it. Emily Simpson, who's a lawyer, not practicing, but she
Hmm.
says She thinks she's going to do time. She's going to do time in Eddie. She thinks they're in big trouble.
I think they're in big trouble. That's just my gut. I got nothing against Shady Aunt Wendela, nothing against the Shadester, the stunt queen, but I think they're gonna do time. I do. I do. Saying let's dismiss this, it was an unlawful search and seizure. That is like the high hanging fruit, right? We always go for that. Let's dismiss the case because of the anti slap statutes. Well, that didn't work with Miss Jane. Let's dismiss the case. There's an unlawful search and seizure. There's no reading of the Miranda rights. We always can start with something procedural. It's the high hanging fruit. It's the first move you make as a lawyer. I don't think that means anything. I think she's going to do time. I think Mr. Osefo is going to do time. That's just me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Again, I am not Bethany. I look like her. I sound like her. I talk like her. We're both New Yorkers. We both have multiple residences. There's other similarities between us. I think sometimes people confuse me with Miss Frankel. I'm not her. I'm not always right. I am wrong. I am a flawed human being.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
What else you got?
Shady Aunt Wendela.
What else you got for us, Sarah?
Well, Jesse and Michelle from the Valley finalized their divorce. The details as far as child support, child custody are quiet, not leaked at this point, but they're officially divorced. What do we think? Do we think that's going to be good for them moving on next
I
season?
I think this is how you do it. Look, do I think there's money there? I don't. I think we saw the season last season. Jesse apparently spends a lot. This is how you do it, guys. We could drag it out for years, like Miss Frankel did, and many others. And if there's not a lot of money there, and you're racking up the legal fees, what's the point? Get over it. There's no alimony. There's just child support. So Isabella is their main concern. Good for them. We'll see this on the Valley. And look, I'm just excited that we're going to have a new season of the Valley that is not going to be toxic, so to speak, right? I mean, we can't see another season of Jackson Brittany.
Um,
I'm okay with this.
okay. Well, they're official. They're official. Uh,
What else?
okay, so that one I wanted to talk to you about. Do we have any Erica Jane updates? Any Erica J?
No, but I mean, girl, it is like, you talk about our live show, which is really like a week away, basically. BravoCon is a week away. Then our live show, everybody buy tickets. Again, everyone's asking, like, what do I mean about I would let the tickets sell up to the last minute? Well, I like to sell, if I don't like leaving money on the table, but we have a slave driver. Her name is Sarah Fraser. She runs a very tough ship here behind closed doors. Everyone thinks it's all about me. It's really not. It's all about Sarah. Very tight ship, and she won't stay all night. So after a certain number of tickets are
That's
sold,
true.
Sarah says, the tickets are sold out, David. Put up the sign, and you guys got to get your tickets. We are in the home run right now. They are still available. I look, there are some still available, but it will cut off without any